Hello and welcome back to Automotive Apprentice. My name is Thomas Libanati and you're looking at my $1,700 2005 Mercedes C240 that I purchased about 2 weeks ago. In the last video, if you've seen it, if you haven't, go back and watch that first. I talked to you guys about everything that's wrong with the car and gave you a tour of it. And now, about 2 weeks later, I'm going to show you what I've done to the car. And I've owned it for about 2 weeks now. I think the last video came out about a week ago. And I'll show you all the changes that I've made. So we'll start from front to back. Oh, and then we'll go over the mechanicals. So on the exterior, you can see I went ahead and defogged the headlights. I used a Rain-X kit that came with like the brush, the sand pads and the buff pads that goes on your power drill. They did come out good. When you get up close, you do see like the runs. I don't know if you can see that on camera. The runs from the finish. The finishing cloth, they were too wet, and that's, I think, what caused it to run. I'm not going to do anything about it because I'm happy with the results, you know, for what it is. So I'm going to leave that go for now. Here we have my new wheels off of a 2016 C300 with the luxury package. So these are non-AMG wheels. They are 17-inch rims. These are 225, 45, 17. On the rear is 225, 50, 17. Had to go with a smaller tire in the front because of the suspension and the fitment. These are spaced 12 millimeter in the front and 20 millimeter in the rear. 20 millimeter in the rear. Because these wheels are not necessarily made for this car. I didn't realize that when I purchased them, but you can see I used a good spacer. Walking around towards the rear, I got a muffler from a C32 AMG and put that on. You can see it gives it a much sportier look from the rear. I did have to trim the bumper to put it in, but you can see it does say AMG. I replaced the third brake light, which was cracked off right around here, was cracked off and missing a piece. I did put my personal Instagram on the back window, as well as YouTube channel script on both sides. I don't know if this will make the lights come on. Yes, it will. I did put LED license plate lights in the car. They are super bright, and I will have to get them slightly tinted so I don't get a ticket. Just coming around the car, of course, same wheels, you know, I showed you on the other side. 17-inch luxury package rims. And I did change the windshield, which is one of the things that I mentioned it needed. So new windshield. I did order a hood latch, which I am waiting on to replace the wire here. So that's something that still needs to be done. I did pass New Jersey State inspection. Let me think. What else have I done to the outside? Anything? Oh, I guess we can talk about the exterior mechanicals. I have new brake pads, rotors, shocks, springs, and sway bar links all in the rear. You can see the car is sitting much more even now. Before it was sunk in the rear because the springs were actually broken. So it's a good thing I knew to order them. I don't think I did anything in the rear seats. Not that I could think of. So on the driver's side, I did replace this door handle that was missing. I did change the switch panel, the window switch panel. Let me think what else. Oh, the door lock actuator. The spring, that's a common failure on this generation Mercedes, was actually broken on this one. So when you locked your doors, the lock bounced like ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. And the door wouldn't lock unless you went like the key manually on the outside. So I did change that. I don't know if this is different. I did zip tie down the console lid so because the whole mechanism is broken. I did change this chrome bezel here, which was broken and not attached, so that's pretty notable, I'd say. Going around to the other side. I did get a new glove box door, which was missing. I still have to get a lock for it. Unfortunately, the previous owner threw away the lid, so I'll never have the matching lock to this car. So the lock is the same. So mechanically, my next repair is the front sway bar links, as well as full front brake replacement, everything, pads, rotors. I did change the engine air filter because they were filthy, so I did do that myself. That was something that definitely needed to be done. What else did I have? What else have I done to this car? I think that's about it. I did change the marker light bulb that was saying it was out. I've tried washing the car some more. It's gonna need, I know it needs paint, but I'm gonna try and just fix some of the paint blemishes, you know, DIY style. And hopefully that works for a temporary solution. And then I do have to buff and probably do it a very light grit sanding over the whole car to remove some like surface scratching and swirls, etc. Trying to think what else are my plans, what else needs work. I think once I do the front brakes, obviously I have to get the car aligned. So it needs an alignment. I have it aligned since I put these new wheels and tires on. So it's going to get a 4-wheel alignment, as well as the brakes and the sway bar links. I do recommend you check out Local Auto Repair in Raritan, New Jersey. I happen to know the owner of the shop, and I know he does good work, and he did the rear servicing on this car, and he'll be doing the front work. So do check him out if you're in the central New Jersey area. But overall, I think the car does look good. The major flaws that I'd say for right now is fixing especially these blemishes right here in the paint. I bought rusty metal primer, and I'm going to dab it on a Q-tip or something alike and kind of dab it in the spots, the bigger spots, like this bigger spot here, there, here, and anywhere else on the vehicle. And then I'm just going to get regular white paint and just try and dab that in there, just kind of a temporary band-aid. When it comes down to it, I just don't think this car is worth a repaint. I really don't think it's worth a repaint. I don't plan on keeping this car long. I do plan on upgrading. So I think mechanically we're just going to bring it back to life, fix everything that's wrong with it other than like little nitpicky cosmetics. You can fix this bumper. You can see I'm not going to try and hide the blemishes. I just don't think the car is worth like a full repaint. I mean, yeah, you could take it to Mako. You know, I'm not knocking Mako, but you could see she has some wear. But it's a 20-foot car. It really is. I'm about 10, 15, now about 20 feet away from the car. The car looks mint from 20 feet away. It's a 20-foot car. And I think it'd be a nice vehicle to hold on to for a while. And when I go to upgrade, and these burnout marks are not from me, by the way. When I go to upgrade, I should be able to get $4,000, maybe $4,500, $5,000 if having the receipts for all these repairs. So who knows how much I will end up being able to pull out of this car. But mileage update, we're at 154,275. Just to give you an idea of what kind of mileage we're up to. One other thing I did install is a Bluetooth FM transmitter, which basically makes it so I don't have to replace the radio, and I have Bluetooth calling and Bluetooth music. just through like an FM radio station. So this was the little brief overview of everything I've done to the car to try and improve it since I've purchased it. I think I've helped out the car tremendously in the looks department, as well as mechanically. It was screaming for help. And hopefully we can make some more videos of this car. I'm not sure what you all would like to see. Alright, so I think I'm going to wrap up this video just by saying thank you for watching. I appreciate anybody who's following along with the, I don't want to call this a build, maybe refurbishing of this car. Look for future videos, and I know in this video I will include different photos and snippets of work I've had done to the car. A little behind the scenes stuff. So be on the lookout, for future videos. I appreciate you all for watching. Like, comment anything you'd like to see me do to the car. And if you like what you see, please subscribe. The quality of the videos will only go up. I'm going to try and improve my skills. Right now I'm only using my iPhone 11 Pro Max. I don't have like a video camera like a GoPro or anything. I don't feel like I really need that at this stage, unless the channel starts to do better. But like I said, I appreciate you for watching, and have a great day. This is Tom from Automotive Apprentice signing out.